Hello everyone and welcome back. This is your Lord and Saint Beppis speaking. Again, I'm working with the second half of the footage from yesterday. And, yeah. I guess we're learning the Nepali language here, I believe. Yeah. This is the day after the recording from yesterday. Normally I record the whole thing in one take, but my recording screwed up, so I've got to re-record my voice after the fact. I'm not doing this again. Next time I'm making sure that all of my stuff is done beforehand. Excuse me. Came prepared this time. I have a water bottle with me, although the neighbor's cutting the grass, so I don't know if the recording's gonna pick it up. So, we'll see how well we do this time. And we're gonna attack, what looks to be... Yarmaland? I'm not, Nordic, so... someone else gets to correct me about my pronunciation. At least I hope they'll correct me about my pronunciation. And with all that upgrading we did during the last episode that I never really covered, we're upgrading the size of the military. So that's happy. Oh yeah, ask him if he's gonna submit, even though it's 0% chance. Also dismiss the special troops we got from the last war. Don't need them. Anyway, there's an important mechanic that's going to come up in a little bit. Oh, what is this event? I can't read it. Enemy's eagle. Oh, okay. Yeah, our character is honest, if I'm remembering correctly, and this is an event where you get to, try to subtly, underhandedly do something to, a rival's pet eagle. And no matter what the top three options choose, you get stress from being honest, so I just said, oh, it's a cute little eagle. Because it is a cute little eagle. Let's see here. I spent the end of the last episode ranting on about plagues and how they're poorly implemented in CK3. There's definitely got to be a way to do it better. I say bring back prosperity. Here it is, that thing I was talking about. We did learn the Nepali language, good. But, if you look at the map, you see how there's a red skull marking. What that means is that there is attrition damage. So if you walk through an enemy province into another enemy province, but you're not bordering one of your own provinces or captured territory, you take attrition damage. I think it's something like 5% of your total military. So instead of taking the attrition damage, we're just gonna go straight for another tribe. Oh, what's this? Special tutelage event. Trying to read this here. I think it's more, you're trying to increase the education of your kid? Yeah, and I give it to... oh yeah, our kid Luna Snow, I believe. Yeah. Anyway, this is gonna go on for a little while. If you're wondering about the loud clicking sounds I'm making, I don't know if you can hear them. I got a sucker with me. Yeah, I like me a good sucker sometimes. Although, to be fair, it's a candy sucker, not a person sucker. A lollipop, for all you dirty-minded individuals who got the wrong idea. And it looks like our kid has pneumonia. Yeah, consumption is what it would be called back then. I do wish they would bring back the some of the old names for the diseases. Like, dysentery, typhus... Well, I guess typhus is kind of the same. Changed pneumonia to consumption, because that's what it was called back then. They didn't call it pneumonia until more in the modern days. But the thing with this event is, I think I was explaining, consumption is a really bad disease, and there's not much you can do about it. Also, we didn't walk through a disease-ridden province, so he just randomly got it. It is horrible to have, but the top option is the better option, and the bottom option is riskier. I have not had a good track record with it, but we did roll the good dice on that, which is great. And also now we need to make somebody the Huntsmaster. No, Master of the Chase. Yeah, same thing. And we're putting our pneumonia-riddled son in that. I decided to give him a job for it, for finding animals. I'm not really gonna care about it, but what it is give him the prestige for it. And it also looks like we need a new foreign emissary too. So, yeah, that's that. And we got, if I'm remembering correctly, an Italian Catholic and a Saxon Catholic. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And they're both the same, so if they're both the same, get the cheaper one, right? Yeah. And so here, we just need to take over that thing. I think it's like 2 more provinces. Oh yeah, and we needed a chronicler. We'll do legends eventually, I guess. I just want my... I think we'll do the legends... I don't know. If I want to start the legend after we reform the Khanate, or... I don't know. I don't want to do it while we're still nomadic, because that will cut into a lot of our funding. And we can only be nomadic for a short amount of time before I want to transition to a feudalistic government. I'm basically saying, like, we've gone so far west, we're encountering this new type of government, and they have all this technology and advantages that we don't have out in the steppes, so bring it back and improve our lot in life, I guess. I don't know. Role-playing it, you kind of make justifications, but it doesn't make I don't think it really makes all that sense to just go west where there's all this incredible technology and just burn everything. I like to think this leader especially is more of a, he's not Genghis Khan, he's a more diplomatically inclined individual. If you know what I mean, like, he sees the value in having other people under him. Why burn everything down when you can use it for your own gains? Yes, we do some burning, but they're against people we don't like. Also, we're adding Transoxania to the steppes, so that's that. Let's see here. Yeah, Diplo lifestyle point. See? Told you he was diplomatic. Anyways. Now we're gonna go just attack their army. They got a fairly big army. For a tribe, they got a pretty big army, but our troops are pretty fast and they're much, much higher quality. That's the one critique about nomads I have. You get way too powerful, way too fast with them. As you can see, it's only been... What year is it? 1000 something? It's only been like 170 years or something, 200 years almost. There's still like 400 more years to go in the game. Granted, nobody really plays that long, but still, you got all this time in the game and you're ending up with this, of all things, right now. Now, to be fair, we probably should have lost the war that made us so powerful. The war that made us Genghis Khan. But, yeah. Anyway, I was trying to find the disease map, because the icon wasn't down on the ground. Yeah, that's typhus over there. Over there is more typhus, and then smallpox. Eesh. Smallpox is awful. Yeah, here's where I actually was doing the rant in the recording about development. Like, development, it should not be going down that much from plagues. Also, it doesn't make any sense based on where plagues occur. Like, India in general, when India starts the game, it's somewhere between 20 and 30 development in most areas throughout India. Now, it's only around 18. Like, the development has been tanked, brutally tanked by the plagues in this game. Granted, we also had a part in destroying some of the development, but, like, it got tanked. And also, they've got development down. I honestly think that plagues were better in Crusader Kings 2, and I will die on that hill. Plagues are not implemented in a fun way or in a way that allows for you to still do well without losing all of your technological progression. Because when Plagues first released, I did a thing. Oh yeah, and Byzantium, 83 development. No modifier that gives them more development down from Plagues. When I played Crusader Kings 3, when the when the Plagues got released, the Plagues, I played in England. I like playing in England. It's fun. I enjoy it a lot. Other places I like playing are Sweden and in Italy. Reforming the Roman Empire is one of the ways I test new updates to see, like, how has it changed? Also, guy escaped my prison. Yeah. Anyway, when I play in England, every single time, without fail, it's just plague. It was just plague after plague after plague after plague. Like, you would get every 2 years a new plague. And I'm doing a multiplayer run with a friend of mine. I have 8 development right now in London, in that save. It is the start of the game, 890, I believe. I'm still on Alfred the Great. Why the hell am I getting so many plagues in that thing? I even turned down the plague frequency just for him, because he didn't want to deal with plagues as much, but he still wanted them in there. So, yeah. Too bad. Way too bad. Anyways. We finished this war, and now we gotta divvy up the land. Hooray! Anyway. It's not that hard. We're just going to burn a little bit. There's no development there anyway, so there's... It's like 1 to 2 development over in these tribal areas. In Europe is where the real development is, but I want to build up the development elsewhere as well. And I did float this idea in the last episode. If we do port it to EU4, I will start working on that, and thus I don't play EU4 as much because I don't like the Monarch point system. I think having your technology, your expansion, and your development, and your idea scores, and your commanders, all of your military commanders, all tied to the exact same resource that only is increased by either spending ridiculous amounts of money if you're over your governing capacity, or by having a good monarch, and the only way you can get one is through random chance. Yeah, I don't like it. I think there's a better way to do that system. Not go back to like EU3 where it's all just technology and shit, is based only on money. But I split up Yarmaland into 2 different kingdoms, and I'm getting rid of this other province of land that I have in the middle of bumblefuck nowhere. Excuse me, sorry. But yeah, I definitely think there's a way to do the tech development, the research points, and military commanders and all that, I think there's a way to do it better than the Monarch point system, because the Monarch point system just sucks. That's all I can say. It just sucks. I know people like it, but come on. When you're tying key progression of the game behind what is essentially mana, you're not actually doing anything. You're just making it needlessly complex for the sake of complexity. There is... It's just my opinion. I think EU4 would be better without the mana system. Without the Monarch point system. Anyways. Now we're gonna go attack the Moigars? I still don't really know how to pronounce it. Great. I wonder, should I make a separate, like, series where it's just call it, like, Beppis Rants, where I just rant for, like, 20 minutes about, I don't know, random crap? Would anybody actually watch that? That is the question. Anyway, we're going off to take Kiev. The Duchy of Kiev. It looks like the Romans are in a war with the Magyars, too. Holy war, actually, for the Kingdom of Bulgaria. Yeah. Oh well. Good luck to them. I don't know. I also started playing Hearts of Iron 4. We might turn this whole thing into a mega campaign if, again, those conditions I laid out in the previous video are met. I will do a proposal on the last video of this series, whatever it is. Whatever that will happen to be. I don't really know what the end goal for this series is. I'm more thinking it's like, you know, we're gonna get to a certain point and then stop, kinda. I don't want to run all the way to the end date of the game, but I kinda want to go... Well, we'll stop when it stops being interesting. Let's say that. Like, already the wars are a little uninteresting because our troops are just that good. But I'm saying, once the game stops being interesting for us, we're not being challenged anymore, we're just kind of waiting around doing nothing for years on end, I'll just go and, like, convert the game over to EU4. Also, well, I'll also get it to a decent start date in EU4, not starting like 200 years early or something. Because I believe EU4 starts 1300s, late 1300s, almost to 1400s. It's been a little bit since I played EU4. But we shall see. We shall see what comes of it. Anyways, back to the whole conquering what is now modern-day Ukraine. Does that say Chernobyl? Yes, we're sieging down Chernobyl. And what is that? Zivyak? If we have any Slavics in the audience, please tell me what the hell you'd pronounce that one. Oh yeah, and for some reason we have a Samaritan Jewish head of the faith in our country, even though there's no Samaritan Jews that exist. You know, I might put that up to a poll. Do we reform the Tengri faith, or do we do something crazy like convert to Judaism? Because converting the faith, converting to a different faith is nice, but if we reform the faith, we can make it however we feel like it. And also we get to keep the bonuses from the holy sites that make us incredibly strong knights. And also make it so that we don't have, you know, war penalties. It'll also help with the vassals in India. They won't have such a horrible detriment for us being unreformed. They'll just have the detriment of us being a different faith. Oh yeah, stole some artifacts there too, so... Generally, most of the artifacts we steal are crap. Oh yeah, summon the wealthy visitors again. Let's see if... Oh, it's a woman. A sadistic woman. We shall see if they, you know, actually turn up this time. Anyways. I'm debating. You know, we'll cut this episode short right here. And, there's only like another 10 minutes? 20 minutes. Alright. We'll do that for the next episode, so I'll see you, everybody. Goodbye.